This is gonna be bad. All right. Time to test to see whether or not people actually watch the show. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Picture This, the Best Picture Movie Review Show, hosted by someone who's going to be in a lot of trouble at the end of this episode. My name is Alex, the person that will be in trouble at the end of this episode. With me, to not take any of, not to shield me from any horrible things that I'm gonna allegedly say, is Jack Binchuk.
Look, whatever you say, that's your business. I'm not going down with you.
And here to sing us a song, it's Matthew Chen.
I have no idea what you're gonna say, so yeah.
Okay. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, everyone. We watched Gigi.
You mean Woody Allen's favorite movie?
Yeah, Woody Allen's favorite movie. Okay, here's the thing, everybody. We have to get this out of the way early. This is the pedophilia movie. This is the one. There might be others. Are there others? Going now
Not
to
my
film experts. Okay, good. Not ones we have to watch. Not Annie Hall. Not.
No, that's not pedophilia.
No,
that's just bad.
That's Woody Allen.
That's just a bad movie.
Star Wars a little bit if you really think about it, but you know what? We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Okay. This is the pedophilia movie where, in France, they train this little girl to be specifically this guy's mistress. That you need to know that it's also a musical, which is kind of weird. Also, half the characters are supposed to be British, but are supposed to be French, but have British accents. You also need to know that. That's really important. It's also really red, super red, like Suspiria, it just weirdly Technicolor red, just super red. Those are all the things you need to know about Gigi.
Like Johnny Depp's bedroom in A Nightmare on Elm Street after he gets 1,800 gallons of blood poured out of his bed.
Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. My roommate gave me some beers. That's not bad.
Nice.
Yeah, just super red. This is the pedophilia movie that is red, that has the guy from Swamp Thing in it. I think that's all the things you really need to know about Gigi. If you're even at all,
he's also an octopussy.
Is also an octopussy. And I know what you're thinking. Can you give me a good movie recommendation with Louis Jourdain in it? No. Not really. I don't even. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Jack, we're going to start with the scores. And instead of, we're going to do this in reverse order, where we're going to start with the lowest.
Okay.
Because I have some insight, because I knew this was going to happen this week. So we're going to start with the lowest. Who is that?
Spence.
Okay, Spence.
Not.
Do we have thoughts from Spence, or is it just?
Just
a 1-star review?
Hang on. I do have. Okay. Oh, you want to quickly approve the post so people know we're live?
Oh, sure. I could have done that before we. Yeah, I should have probably done that before we went live.
That's okay. That's okay.
Let's pick up.
Let's see here. Oh, damn. It is taking forever to load. Okay. Here we go. Nope. It froze again. Hang on.
Was this in the picture of this chat?
No, it's in my. It's in
your
my
private chat.
Events.
Cool. I'll get co-host anyway.
Yeah. 1 star. Absolutely awful. It's just this. It's just this GIF of someone holding up a sign that says 1 star. Absolutely awful. Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
All right, we can move on now. Yeah,
who's next?
That's the entirety of the thoughts Spence sent for us. Matthew, you're next.
Okay. Yeah. It's bad. It's just not only has it not aged well, but it's also just really boring. I don't really care what's happening. None of the characters are very interesting. Caron does her best, but I just don't think the plot goes anywhere interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
That's fair.
Yep. Who's next?
That's fair. Next, we have one Caleb Coho who is not present. He gave it 2 stars, which coincidentally, same rating I gave it. 2 stars, because here's the thing. Yes, it has not aged well. Yeah, I can't remember Swamp Thing and Octopussy Man's name right now, but he's
Louis
not
Jourdain.
great. Yeah, Louis Jourdain, that guy. He's not great. Not a great singer, not a great actor. I'm sorry, I didn't like him in the movie. That being said, Vincente Minnelli, I hope I said his name right, is a very good director, and he does do a lot for this film. However, even great direction, great costume design, some solid production design aside from the overuse of the color red in this film.
Like
So,
an uncomfortable amount of red.
it's
Right?
so much red. I don't understand. Anyway, all that can't save this movie from, and I'm just going to say it, Louis Jourdain's character, Gaston, says it best in the movie. It's a bore. I can't. I don't like this movie.
Okay.
Alex,
and that will lead up to me.
yourself.
Okay. I can't explain myself, is the thing. And here's the thing. You're all right. Because this movie, I hesitate to call it even good. Because I don't really believe that. But I had a really good time watching it.
Well,
Here's the
it
thing.
was just us cracking jokes.
Here's the thing. You make a movie set in France with the main character's name Gaston. I already have a million jokes. I already am like loaded up, ready. I don't need it to hear anymore. Then you make it the pedophilia movie, and you make that take so long to go anywhere. And you make a pedophilia movie that has so many red flags. Watching this with Jack was one of the funniest things we've ever done together. Because we were singing I was singing at some point about the main characters, like the song from Beauty and the Beast. No one like us. We made up songs about Gaston, the main character, played by the absolutely milquetoast Louis Jourdain. We really freaked out about how much red there was in this movie. We absolutely shredded the plot of this movie to the point where you could make like pretty decent sloppy joes out of it. And yet I kind of really appreciate some of the performances. I actually kind of dig how big they went with the production. I even kind of dig some of the songs. And if I'm taking points off, there's really only 2 major problems that you could have with this movie. And that is the main character could be played by a glass of milk. And the plot is super uncomfortably weird. If you can get past the fact that they're training this maybe
13-year-old.
this maybe top 16-year-old. 100% she's not anywhere over 16. To be this guy's not wife, mistress, specifically mistress, you can have a time with it. You can watch it and you are like, fine. I think the song where these 2 old people are like reminiscing about the last date they went on, that's a really funny song. That's a really funny encounter that like I see like someone actually, not like a musical sense, but like someone could have that encounter and be like, oh yeah, good, yeah, we did this, and so there was like, that's not what happened. That's absolutely not what happened. That's like a thing. I totally would buy that. Yeah, it's just 2 things specifically that are wrong. Because I like the color red, I really do. But I like the color red. I think, though, genuinely, the lowest I would go, and I really did think about going lower. I really honestly did. It was a real struggle to get to 3 stars. Like, a real struggle. But it was so incredibly weird. And, like, so uncomfortably different from anything that we've been seeing at all so far, that I kind of appreciated it for taking, and I mean, the biggest, like, swing like this is one of the biggest swings that we've had on this show. Just like a real effort. Like imagine if someone went up to the plate with a lightsaber and actually managed to like hit the ball a little bit. You'd be like, you know what? That's cool. You know what? I really respect that as as a you tried it. I'm a big fan of how you tried. And that's really what this 3 stars is about. I'm a really big fan of your effort.
Well, yes. And while they were training her to be his mistress, which by the way, this movie has something that we referred to as professional grooming a fair few times in the film. It's accurate. It's accurate. While they are training her to be his mistress for the vast majority of this movie, spoiler alert for the end of the film, he asks her, I want to say grandmother's permission to marry Gigi. And I'm just like, dude, you're 40.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like maybe 13.
This is the real problem. This is the real problem is that Gigi is very clearly a 16-year-old. Like she's like very clearly like a teenager. And I don't mean like she's 19. I mean she's like 14 years old. Like she is in high school actually. And this is a grown-ass man that's bringing this little girl caramels and taking her on like weekend trips. The entire time it's really weird. And the entire time the aunts and grandmothers or whatever they are scheming. You know, they have a really good rapport. What if we train little Gigi, this girl that lives with us and is related to us and that we like kind of. What if we train her to be his mistress and then offer him that? What if he says yes? And he's like, interesting. But I couldn't possibly. And then it's so weird. Who made this movie? Why? Judy Garland's husband. Why did you make this movie? Why did you do this to anybody?
So,
oh my god.
Looking up the ages because I want to be 100% sure. One report, I think they like adapted it to Broadway or something because
there's a musical.
Yes.
Yeah, it says
musical.
They aged Gigi up from 15 to 18.
Bullshit.
And her tutor Gaston down from 35 to 25.
I believe that's a 35. We were the entire time watching this movie going, that's a 40-year-old man. That is a 40-year-old. That is a 40-year-old Louis Jourdain hitting on a 16-year-old. So wait, how was she? How old was she in the like the
15?
Okay, so yeah, we were in the right ballpark. We were saying like 13 the entire time, and then we were thinking that he was 40. So we were like about right. And listen, what is the name of the actress that played Gigi?
Leslie Caron or whatever her name is.
Okay, I want to be very. I want it said and known. I don't think that she's a problem in this movie. But she clearly looks 15 years old. She clearly is not like we do this all the time and we're like, you're a little too old to play this part. You're a little young to play this part. The problem is not you're too old or too young to play this part. The problem is you don't look old enough to play this part. And I don't believe that this actress looked 18 years old. And that made Louis Jourdain, how old was Louis Jourdain when they made this movie?
I don't know, but I'll look it up. But I just want to say she's 15 in the movie. They aged her up for the Broadway adaptation.
Oh, she's 15 in the movie. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Louis Jourdain, at least in the movie, looks like
40.
He has 3 kids already. He looks.
Yes.
Oh my god, what a nightmare. All right.
Yes. So with that, our average rating for this movie is 1.9 out of 5.
That is one of the lowest scores we've had in a significant while.
Oh yeah, because like, well, Okay, hang on.
We got through like the Cimarron years, and that was a long time ago.
So Bridge on the River Kwai was a good rating from us. I think we had a 4.
Around the World in 80 Days.
Around the World in
Yeah.
80 Days was a low rating. Marty was good. On the Waterfront was good. From Here to Eternity was good. Greatest Show on Earth was low.
Yeah.
In American Paris was good. All About Eve was good. So far, the 50s has been pretty good.
This is the movie that when we do this decade, we're gonna be like, what? Why is this decade so low? We had a relatively good. Oh right, because there were like 3 movies that we gave like a star to. Oh right, Around the World in 80 Days. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh right, the pedophilia movie. Yeah, that'll bring it down a bunch. Yeah, that's right.
And then we have a 3-hour-long epic to watch.
Oh my god!
2 weeks.
Remember, we're not doing it next week, so that Doc can be a part of the apartment episode, so he doesn't have to lose sleep for it. But yeah, so we have 2 weeks to watch a 3-hour-long epic. So that's gonna be so much fun. Anyway, what next? Should we just go into the standout performer? Because I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Let's do
There's
standout
one.
performer.
I will accept one name here.
Ooh.
Leslie Caron as Gigi.
Well, this is unfair because you know that I have a different opinion.
Wait,
Let me make sure. Yeah.
Do I know this?
It's
Okay.
Louis.
Yeah, it's Louis. I know I just spent a long time shitting on Louis Jourdain. No, that's not true. I'm actually gonna go with Hermione Gingold, who played Mamita, who I think brought. Yeah.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Let me just make sure I'm gonna spell this name right. Let me look up the cast.
Oh yeah, she played Mamita, who's like who's Gigi's like grandmother. Yeah, grandmother. And the person who's like primarily in charge of Gigi in the movie. And she just brings. I feel this way about a lot of the performers, Gigi included. Like the women of this cast really bring like a lot of energy to this. And it's a different kind of energy than like, as we've been watching like a lot of, it's actually been like really refreshing lately, like with stuff like Marty, where we have like a different kinds of energy that we're seeing through like the cast, where like this cast has been bringing like a lot of like, this is ridiculous, we have to make it as weird as possible, which like really brought the tone of this movie to a palatable level, at least for me. And Mamita just is such a ridiculous character. Just like bright-eyed, she like lives in this ridiculously red apartment. She's like super wide-eyed. She's like very sharp. And when like the deals start getting made and going wrong, she's like in a constant panic to try and get them back right. And that's just sort of like the energy that I thought that like something like this deserved. Whereas like other characters that like played it kind of flat, you go, hey man, this isn't a normal situation.
Louis
It's like a
Jourdain.
really weird. Yeah, Louis Jourdain, and even like Louis Jourdain's uncle or grandfather.
I don't even know who this fucker is.
Yeah,
look, this guy just shows up in the opening scene and sings the creepiest song I have ever heard in my life.
Yeah, sings a song about how great young girls are. Don't like.
Thank
we were.
God.
Yeah.
No. Don't like.
Girls.
Do not like.
That is an actual song in this movie, and I hate it.
He shows up in like
Not
2
good.
or 3 more scenes, and
It's like
one
even
of
at the end again.
Yeah. He's also in the scene where that I'm talking he's also in one song scene where he talks about where he does like remember that last date we went on, and I like that that song I thought was like pretty strong, but otherwise an entirely really weird character. Yeah, I like the energy that Hermione Gingold really brings to it. She brings like a chaotic kind of energy, which entirely my thing.
All right, Matthew, do you have an alternative option for?
Yeah, Leslie Caron. is my pick
Oh.
for standout. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I
All
just-
right, give me a sec. Let me just copy this.
While you bring up the thing, I'll say that Leslie Caron like brings like this has to be like a really weird movie for a young girl to make. Like even in the like context of the time, probably was like really weird. And she's like going for it, like no fear. Just they went action, and she was like, "All right, pull out a 10, let's do this." And so I do like really respect that kind of like performance of like, all right, this is what we're doing, huh?
Oh, holy shit, she's still alive.
She is.
Oh.
Good for her.
91 years old right now.
Wow.
So
That's what's
she
up.
was born in 1931, which would have made her 27 when this movie came out.
She won an Emmy in 2007.
Oh, damn. What for?
She won an Emmy for Outstanding Guest Actress in a Drama Series for playing a victim in Law and Order of SVU.
Oh.
They just carded out Leslie Caron in her 70s or 80s, and they were like, she was like, I'm gonna get this Emmy real quick. Let me do this. Her first, okay. What?
Yeah, she was 27 when Gigi came out.
Okay, that's so.
She
oh
looks
god.
13.
Yeah,
She
she
looks
looks a whole 13 years old.
Wow. Okay.
That's great. Her first movie was An American in Paris.
Yes.
Her last movie, holy shit! Her last movie was the 2020 version of A Christmas Carol. So she's like recently a working actress.
Whoa.
Wow. Well, good for you, Leslie Caron. Like,
oh my, Leslie Caron was in Chocolat.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Huh.
Let's talk about Leslie Caron for like a quick second.
All right, yeah. I'm just gonna quickly bring this up so that we can rank it, and then we can keep talking about Leslie Caron. Where are we putting Leslie Caron in the standout performers? Because how did Dick Dix get so high?
We really like Dick Dix. Okay?
Dick Dix. Yeah.
I say we go above Bessie Love, below Clara Bow.
That's about where I was gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the thing is, it's not like it's a good performance. The problem is that it's like it's stuck in the weirdest movie possible.
Yeah.
And we've had so many other more striking performances. It's not to say that it's like bad. It's just to say that it is like you're watching it and you're like, get this woman away, get this little girl away from this 40-year-old man the entire time.
Look, in comparison to some of the other, and how did Lou Ayres sink so low? Wow. Okay,
I do want to look at this list. I do want to look at this whole.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look at this in a
because we don't have those dorks, Coho and Adelaide, slowing us down this week, even though we're
okay.
Like,
hang on. So Gigi, we're good with
yeah.
below.
Yeah,
above,
this is fine.
Yeah. Look,
can we go? Yeah.
Some of the other performances on this list, this one's just kind of unremarkable.
Okay, so yeah, go all the way to the number one, and let's just see.
So number one, we put Betty Davis for All About Eve, which valid, though should be number two.
The correct choice.
The correct.
Okay, we can argue. Hold on. Can I just say what a fucking cast our top five is?
Oh yeah.
Betty Davis, Ray Milland, Charles Lawton, Broderick Crawford, and Ingrid Bergman. What a stacked row. This and like I think we've like disagreed the entire time about what order that these should be in.
Yeah.
But like the fact that they're all there is great. And then who's from On the Waterfront? Carl
Malden. Yeah.
That's right. Then Lionel Barrymore is holding strong at a top spot.
Yes. Lionel Barrymore as No Name.
Marty is so high.
Ernest Borgnine is so good as Marty.
Ernest Borgnine has a top 10 spot.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say his name because I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, but Dr. Seuss.
Sesue Hayakawa.
Yes, yeah. As if Dr. Seuss is better.
Dr. Seuss is worse, bro.
Yeah.
Um,
That's how Coho said it several times last week. I think it was
I think so.
Gene Kelly.
Gene Kelly are we the brigade that's responsible for Gene Kelly?
We are
having a
Yes.
top 10 spot. Okay, good.
Yes.
Then we got the other Lionel.
No, this is no. We have two Barrymore so far, and they're both Lionel.
Yeah, the other Lionel Barrymore.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the other Barrymore, and I was like, no, we have two Lionels. Vivian Lee, Claudette Colbert.
Claudette Colbert is so low.
Do you know what? I feel bad because like that's a really good performance too. But then we like started piling on. Like I don't think Vivian Lee is. We're not gonna change it, obviously, but like, just for us, is Claudette Colbert really worse than Vivian Lee?
I would say yes, but it's close.
No,
they're both great.
I don't think it's that close.
Here's the thing: worse is a very like I hate to say that she's worse than Vivian Lee because they're both great. Vivian Lee just does so much more, in my opinion.
That's true. She has. I mean, that movie's still goddamn long. From Here to Eternity, Donna Reed. The greatest actor, Laurence Olivier, can barely crack the top 15.
Russell,
Teresa Wright, Mrs. Miniver.
Joan Fontaine is so low.
Yeah, but like we have to. The thing is that we have to rank them.
I know. Barry Fitzgerald should not be above Lou Ayres or Paul Mooney, but
I don't know. I think Barry Fitzgerald should be higher than Joan Fontaine.
I kind of agree. I think Lou Ayres should be higher. This is the problem because we do this. Okay, so here's the thing: we do this list like super recency biased, right? Yeah. So like we just put stuff. We just say like it deserves to be number 6 or whatever, and then everyone's like, yeah, all right, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then we look back at it later, and we're like, no, Lou Ayres is really good and all that in the Western Front. Actually,
like about Lou Ayres up is where I'd say the great performances start. Like Celeste Holm and Clara Bow are good. Leslie Caron is good. Then mid, bad.
Hang on, go up because you said that Lou Ayres is where the good performance, like the great performances start.
Yes.
You think Paul Mooney and Emile Zola is like a great performance?
Okay, here's the thing. I would put Lou Ayres higher than Paul Mooney. I think Paul Mooney gives a very good performance. I think Barry Fitzgerald gives a good performance, not a great one. Joan Fontaine, great performance. Teresa Wright, great performance. Harold Russell, great. Laurence Olivier, say what you will about the man himself, but that's a very good performance. Almost great.
Here, go. I'll tell you where I think the great performances start. I think they start at It Happened One Night, and I think as we go up, then
that's fair. Like, here's the thing: there's like this.
I think
Joan Fontaine to Harold Russell, and then Donna Reed up.
I would start recommending performances at All Quiet on the Western Front. But if you were like, I don't really have time to watch Hamlet, I'd be like, you know what? That's fine. You honestly, there's probably a better Olivier performance you could probably be watching. That's all right. You don't have to watch.
Not Othello. Don't watch Othello.
Don't watch Othello, please. Don't watch Othello. It's like, it's weird.
Yeah. So with that, we now have Gigi 24.
Not doing hot, but we appreciate the apparently still living.
Not a bad performance.
Leslie Cochran. Now we're gonna do something that we did not tell Matthew Chen about.
That's right. I forgot about that.
As we start, you want to start it? Here's the thing, y'all. We don't really often come on with the intention of making fun of these films, but sometimes we come across something that makes us have to start doing it. So with that in mind, we are going to start what we are going to be calling the Louis Jourdain Award. We should probably name the other one, where we are going to start. I don't know how long. I don't know if we're even going to remember to do this next week. I hope we do. Future Jack, remind me to keep doing this. We're going to start the Louis Jourdain Award, which is the worst actor in the Best Picture winner. And I think I'm just going to say it. I think Louis Jourdain deserves to win his own award. Jack, you've had time to think about this. And Matthew, I want you to just hang out for a second while you think about it. Is there a worse performance that you can think of in Gigi than Louis Jourdain? It's hard.
No,
It's hard.
I
It's hard, isn't
can't. I can't think of one. So I'll bring this list up.
Okay.
So here we've got Louis Jourdain. I'll put the names in later.
Okay.
Let's go now. Let's go beginning all the way. Okay.
Oh no, we're starting with this week. We're not doing all of them.
Oh, we're not doing the thing we did with.
Oh God, no! We're not gonna go backwards.
Hold My
No,
Hand
we're not
or
gonna do
whatever
that.
it's
Yeah, come
called.
We're
on.
absolutely
You
not gonna do
remember every single
I
performance? in
don't
every
remember
movie that we've
any.
watched?
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna do that. I'd have to start and rewatch all those movies to definitively say which one the worst performance is.
Donald Crisp.
Like if I like
will
if
fight you.
like
I will fight you, bitch. Ugh.
That's why we aren't going backwards.
Matthew, you've had a second to think about it. Is there a worse performance that you could nominate for the Louis Jourdain Award?
You know,
No? Well,
Let me
no.
quickly-
I don't think there is.
well, then congratulations to Louis Jourdain, who will be taking home the first ever Louis Jourdain memorial. Is he dead? Hang on.
Yes,
Look it up. Louis Jourdain is dead. That's
2015.
wow. That's. I feel bad now. All right, I'm over it. Yeah, congratulations to Louis Jourdain, who will be taking home the first ever. Can we rename the award? Can we rename it? Can
Yeah,
we call it the
sure.
Louis Jourdain?
The Louis Jourdain Award.
That'd be great if we could just thanks. Just and this is I don't even know if this is like I guess this could be a ranked list. I just wanted on record what we think
Yeah.
is like so bad about this. I will set up like a rule set for it later. If it's like you have to be in a certain amount of scenes, or if it's like there are some performances that just really you go, you're bad. You shouldn't be here. And that
Julia Louis-Dreyfus in Wakanda Forever.
I was gonna say, and you know, just to really bring it to like a more modern context, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, why was she there? Who?
I'm
Why-
sure. I'm
You're
sure.
so far away from the action.
Marvel, I'm sure Kevin Feige knows what he's doing.
Okay, all right, that robot. Okay, so now we're done with that. We can get started with some of the regular bullshit. I don't know. There's
Alex,
no Nazis in
hit
it.
the song. Hit the song.
The song? Highway to the danger zone.
Welcome to Hold My Hand, the podcast within the podcast, where we ask the question, is this better than eventual Best Picture nominee, Top Gun Maverick? Coho would say Best Picture winner, Top Gun Maverick, but I'm not an idiot, and I know The Fabelmans is probably winning Best Picture. So
Unless Steven
with
Spielberg
that,
says the N-word on the campaign tour. I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
that's not going to happen.
It's so
Anyway,
absolutely going to happen.
Anyway, with that in mind, is the pedophilia movie better than Top Gun Maverick? Matthew Chen.
I think about that for a bit. A little. No.
It's hard, right? Yeah.
Okay, cool. I vote no. Alex,
I also say no.
you still haven't seen Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, but
So
I have
with
like
that-
a general sense of it. Is the thing. Like you don't have to see a movie to go. I don't think I'm gonna like that.
Is it better than Top Gun?
No. Top Gun, while not great, is still fine. This movie is actively bad. All right. With that, Alex.
Highway to the danger zone.
All right. No Nazis to be killed this week. So I guess Matthew, hit the song.
Asian.
Welcome to $1 Million Racist, the podcast where we ask ourselves how racist is every Best Picture winner? And I wouldn't call this movie insanely racist, though. Alex did pick out a couple slurs here and there. So
It's just
Alex,
a little bit. It's just a little bit. Just a little, just some salt, just a little spice, just a little pepper.
Yeah.
It's not
issues, but it is not a racist movie.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. This movie has issues, like a lot of them, but that's not, weirdly enough, that's not one of them. The not racist movies we rank like kind of arbitrarily.
Mm-hmm.
I want
it's not any more racist than like An American in Paris. It's not.
No. Anywhere here, it really doesn't matter once we get past Casablanca.
Yeah.
And once we get to like the actual like
I would, if I had to say, I would put just to put it next to An American in Paris, I would say that, because I think like there was some stuff that's like in Hamlet that I was like, oh yeah, this is like a kingdom and they want outsiders to like stay outsiders. That doesn't, like, it's not like a huge plot point, and there's nothing here that's like important. So I would say like go down one and put it below An American in Paris, because as we know, An American in Paris is better.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah. With that, we have now ranked Gigi, and shockingly, in the bottom 5 for most racist. So with that, Matthew, hit the song.
Asian.
Alrighty then. You all know what time it is. It's time for my favorite clip. Well, second favorite clip, because nothing will ever beat Coho laughing after I do the $1 Million Racist intro.
Sure.
Anyway, with that, welcome to the podcast from the podcast, How Gay Was My Valley, where we ask ourselves, how gay is every Best Picture winner? Alex, how gay is this movie?
He's like a little gay. It's like a little. I mean, here's the thing. We're like kind of liberal with like how we like apply, or like how we like sift through these movies, and call them gay. The truth of the matter is that there's nothing really gay about Gigi. It's in fact a movie about like someone who is weirdly aggressive with their sexuality, and about it's like, and also like people that are weirdly aggressive about somebody else's sexuality. But there's not really like
there's no
this movie isn't about like intense male or female friendships. Like the dudes in it only really talk about women. The women in it only really talk about dudes.
Yeah.
There's not like
pretty much.
There's not like any intimate scenes where they're like, oh God.
We'll put it this way. It's not like the Broadway Melody where two women share a bathtub.
I'm going to stop you right there. Because there is one scene where a woman is taking a bath, like actively taking a bath.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that scene. That was
and her sister or something. Yeah. Her sister is like just there, like breaking down this sweet deal that they made for Gigi's companionship for the rest of Louis Jourdain's life. And it's like they're just super cash, like this British French woman isn't like absolutely stark naked in a bath that has absolutely, and I mean count them, no bubbles. Like that woman is fully naked and you can see everything. Not you, not us.
Not the
but
viewer.
like
Not
you
the viewer.
can see everything. And you're just being way too cash about it. Why this is like an incredibly tight friendship that you guys have, and I want to consider it. Besides that, he's like a little. It's like a little sprinkle. So I think we can go up a little bit, is what I'm saying, because some of these couldn't spell gay. But some of these, like, okay, I think we can go above It Happened One Night. Is the thing.
Okay.
Because that's where our intensely, yeah, okay. I think we can stop at like Lost Weekend. We can either go above or below Lost Weekend. Because like there was Immunity of the Bounty, there's like shots of what we would call dudes being bros.
Yeah.
just bros being dudes. Just sitting together underneath palm trees. No gay subtext here. I think
I can go above Lost Weekend.
I think above Lost Weekend is the absolute highest we should probably go.
Yeah. What do you think, Matthew?
Above the Last Weekend is good. Yeah.
Cool. With that,
Just
not quite a top 10 spot, but almost, as it reaches number 12 out of 31 for How Gay Was My Valley. And with that,
I'm telling you,
play the song.
if those dudes had even hugged, if there were like dudes that even hugged in this movie, it would have been like above Beauty on the Bounty.
No.
But no, those dudes are like, so you're having trouble with your woman. They're like so weird about it the entire time. This is the weirdest movie. This is one of the weirdest movies we've had to see for this. Not since like Cimarron and Cavalcade have we been like, oh my god, kill me. What's happening? Kill me. Because like even the movies we thought were bad, like Around the World in 80 Days, we were like, oh, this is just dumb and bad. All right. But we were sat there watching, going, no, don't do that. Oh god. No one's mad like Gaston.
Okay, let's rank this.
Yeah, we have to rank
that
it.
time for us. Where are we going to rank Gigi?
I'm gonna lose this. I'm gonna lose this battle.
Oh, okay.
You want to scroll up much? 31 episodes of the show.
Yeah, that's an achievement on our end. Honestly, I would put it. I put it above Greatest Show on Earth, below How Green Was My Valley.
I put it one below.
One lower?
Yeah.
I can live with that.
What do you think? How the fuck did The Greatest Show on Earth get 2 stars? Because I wasn't here for when y'all did The Greatest Show on Earth, I don't think.
That's an excellent question. Give me a second. Let me double check that.
Okay. Cecil B. DeMille's. You know. Absolutely.
Greatest Show on Earth. Let's see here.
Because again.
Okay. So Spence, Matthew, Coho, and I all gave it 2 stars, and then you gave it 1.5.
Okay. Can we like imagine that y'all might have been wrong in hindsight? That this is actually like this, we're gonna give this 1.9 stars, right? That's the average rating, right? That we're gonna give Gigi.
Same with Greatest Show on Earth.
Okay. And we're about to put, I can't believe this. We're about to put Gigi above it, right? The Greatest Show on Earth should be so much lower. I mean, not
okay. Well, yes, it should be.
I don't mean. I was gonna say I don't mean like on the rating. I mean on the like it should be like a 1 star, like 1.5, 1 star.
Oh, fair.
Because I don't actually think there's much room to go lower. Because like Cavalcade isn't setting the world on, isn't setting the world on fire. Actually, the Broadway, like this is we are at the bottom of the barrel. This is what you scratch when you're out of it. So it's not like we can go much lower, but Gigi is definitely better than The Greatest Show on Earth. By way of having a narrative, Gigi is better than The Greatest Show on Earth.
I would also put it above Greatest Show on Earth, just slightly.
Hey.
They're both 2-star movies to me.
Okay, that's fine. I think you're wrong about that.
With that, we have our placement. Gigi takes the 25 spot. Great Ziegfeld is still the worst movie we've watched.
Yeah.
Followed very closely behind by Cimarron.
Fuck the Great Ziegfeld.
Nothing is touching The Lost Weekend or All About Eve or Casablanca yet.
Yeah, The Lost Weekend never met.
5-star films.
The Lost Weekend never met. The Lost Weekend those two movies will never meet. The only reason we're talking about them in the same breath is that they both happen to win Best Picture.
Yep. That's it. All right.
Oh my god.
Is that all the bits before we do the extra credit?
Yeah, we have to do
Yes.
We have to do that.
All right, cool.
Extra credit.
So, you want to pull up co-host stuff so that I can
Yeah, I was just gonna pull up co-host extra credit. Did anybody here, the relevant ones, do any extra? Matthew, did you do any extra credit? Jack,
Nope,
did you do any extra
I did not have time.
Okay, so really quickly, because he's not here and isn't going to be super long-winded and use his hands a lot. Coho decided had on a Hot Tin Roof. He watched that. He watched Separate Tables, and he watched The Defiant Ones. I'll start with Separate Tables, which Caleb T. Coho describes as, and I quote, "Separate Tables is booty cheeks. Lancaster and Kerr are good. Niven is frauded and shouldn't have won."
He won Best Actor, even though I guess he's like absolutely Best Supporting Actor, and was category frauded into that. So
sure. So he just So Separate Tables, he would put below She Done Him Wrong, above Mr. Chips.
All right, where is? Oh wow! Oh wow!
So not okay. So that's the 70 spot. That is a staunchly low recommendation from Caleb T. Coho.
All right, let's do Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
Yeah, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. And I quote, "Cat on a Hot Tin Roof is dope. Great performances, especially Taylor. Second best movie of the class I saw." And Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, he would place above High Noon and below Oxbow.
That's high. That's really high.
Yeah, so a very strong recommendation for.
It's not as high as I thought. I thought Oxbow was closer to top 10. But
no, but
okay.
like on a list that we have 70 plus movies on, like getting a 20 spot or like a 21 spot, like that's to be clear, Top Hat we described as really liking when we saw it. Gaslight we really liked. Skippy we really liked when we saw it. This is the good starting to border on great part of this list is like the 20s. So like that's fine. And then The Defiant Ones, and again I quote, "The Defiant Ones should have won Best Picture, and Poitier should have won Best Actor." And I will say that The Defiant Ones is going above Spellbound and below I'm a Fugitive from a Chain Gang. So just barely missing out on the top 10 spot. And again, the top 10, like that's where we're getting into some of like our most favorite movies that we've seen for the show. Because like low key, the extra credits are frequently better. I kind of stress this enough. Extra credit, like the top of this list is like killer.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
I Am a
I'm a Fugitive.
is like
Yeah.
staying strong from
I was gonna say, yeah,
1983.
I'm a fugitive from a chain gang, holding on to that top 10 spot. Absolutely wonderful. That movie has gotten legs. Sunset Boulevard, or The Ten Commandments, Sunset Boulevard, Witness for the Prosecution, the Great Dictator still here. Wow. Double Indemnity, The Wizard of Oz,
Wizard of Oz,
Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, It's a Wonderful Life, and of course 12 Angry Men is still the best extra credit film that we've seen for the show. Some of us. I mean,
And probably will see.
oh,
Actually, no, because 3 people have a certain 2016 Best Picture.
Yeah, just wait till 2016.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Holy shit! I can't believe La La Land's gonna top this list.
Here's the thing, Jack. I'm gonna be super honest. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I will rewatch whatever the number one is at the time. I'm gonna give it the fair shot. I can't promise that I'm gonna be like super. I'm gonna come in as unbiased as I possibly can. I cannot promise that the other two will agree to do this. But whatever number one is at the time, I will rewatch and give it the most fair shake that I possibly can against what is genuinely my favorite movie of all time. I'm gonna try and like genuinely give it like.
Wait, La La Land's your favorite movie?
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, it's certainly top 4. Look, I'm gonna give it as good a run with, like, if it happens to be 12 Angry Men, I will say that, like, God, if it's 12 Angry Men versus La La Land, what a great decision that we get to make. Is, like, genuinely, like, what a great decision that we'll get to make. We're not exactly choosing between, like, a movie that's like, we're not gonna have to go wrong. We're gonna get to choose between 12 Angry Men and La La Land or whatever.
2 movies in my top 100.
Yeah.
One's just higher.
What an awful thing to have to do, is to choose between 2 movies that you think, you know what, this is actually pretty darn good. I like this. This is great. Jack's so mad. I just gave Jack, like, Jack, I'm gonna do the best I can and make this as
Yeah, I know. I'm the
And
only one here that doesn't
right,
have
right.
La La Land at 5 stars. I have it at 4. I think that movie's
Well,
good.
how about this? How about you rewatch when we get to La La Land?
Oh, I will rewatch La La Land. I've been
no,
meaning to
rewatch it with me,
Oh, okay.
because we still have to see Singing in the Rain. By the way,
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
it's gonna be great. But yeah, rewatch La La Land with me, and I can tell you why. All, like, it'll take forever because I can talk for on and on about La La Land. Honestly, that episode's gonna be really long because we're just gonna be talking about La La Land for a significant amount of time. But yeah, I just have an open mind. Keep an open mind is what I will try to do. All right,
Will do. Okay.
we can probably be done with this. All right. Did we rank?
All right.
Yeah, we ranked.
So yeah, we ranked everything. Let's see. Coming soon. Next, but not next week. It's in 2 weeks. We've got Ben-Hur. Then a movie that is in my top 25, I think, The Apartment.
Super excited.
And, and what is regarded as one of the greatest musicals of all time, West Side Story.
I have to watch this for extra credit.
Hey, nice. Anatomy of a Murder.
I think I have a copy of it too somewhere.
This is my friends. This shout out to Cameron Patterson, who let me borrow his Criterion.
Nice.
That's what's up.
Way to go, Cameron. Anyway, with that, I think that's about it for us today. Anything else we got to say?
Is there any other extra credit that you guys are? The Nun story is Hepburn.
Oh yeah, that's right. What are the extra credits looking like for the next few weeks?
Let's look at it.
Anatomy of a Murder. I want to see The Diary of Anne Frank. A Nun Story looks interesting.
Definitely Anatomy of a Murder. Nothing for 1960.
Maybe The Alamo.
Oh, right,
Maybe.
The Alamo. Yeah, I can't. I have to remember The Alamo.
And I will watch. I will try to watch either The Hustler or Judgment at Nuremberg for 1960.
Yeah, that's Yeah, that's a fun. That would be interesting to see. Judgment and Remembering.
Ooh,
Remember?
but for 1962, where did my Blu-ray go? Here it is.
Oh, we get to watch Mutiny on the Bounty again.
Wait,
Yeah.
in 62? Oh yeah, we do. I was talking about To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna watch The Music Man for the first time.
Here's the thing. I will also watch that. Hopefully, we'll see how busy I am at that point.
That is also maybe finals week, so
Mm.
we'll see.
Sucks.
We'll see.
Yeah, no, because it's the weirdest thing. I've always heard To Kill a Mockingbird. I would really like it. I've heard that Gregory Peck is fantastic. It's a movie I've been wanting to watch for years. I saw the play first. So I already kind of know. Well, not kind of. I know everything that happens in the story, but I'm still very excited to see this movie. So yeah, quite excited for that. Anything else we have to talk about? Ooh, Cleopatra in 1963. I'll be wanting to watch that. Because that was the Elizabeth Taylor one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So I'm excited for that. Anything else, or can we vamos?
Just a reminder that we're not going to be doing a show this next week because it is American Thanksgiving, and some of us have families that we love. So if you were like, "Hey, where's my episode?" Hey, Bar. Chill out, baby. Chill out, baby.
No,
We got you. Just stay patient.
Oh dear God, I'm not looking forward to 1964.
Great movie.
Bad movie, but we'll get to that
We'll
in
get
4
to
weeks or 5 weeks or 6 weeks or whenever
That's
we get
coming
to
later.
it.
That's not coming soon. That's coming later, Tom.
It's going to be our last show of the year, and it's going to be pre-recorded.
We're going out with a bang to the temple.
With that, thanks for watching. On behalf of myself, Alex, Matthew, and Spence, who just showed up.
What you
I
like
do
me in
wish
this
we could
study?
chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner. Bye.
Oh my god, that first. Oh, look, your first suicide. What a fucking weird ass joke they